letters.
Love letters. I bet you read those over and over again.
I bet she didn't want anyone to read them.
Well, no. I mean, she'd have burned them, but she didn't want anyone to read them.
Dear Satin. I remember when you called my mother that name.
Maybe that's what your father called your mother.
It's a love letter, all right. It was... Signed Artie.
Is that someone you know?
No. It's a guy that Etta May used to date.
Tyrone, maybe you better put those letters away and forget about them.
If it helps lead me to who my father was, then...
Maybe that's not such a good idea.
It's best to know the truth.
Is it? Hey. I mean, you know, the life my mother led, I always thought maybe it was better I didn't know which deadbeat musician my daddy was.
No, I'm grown now. Whoever my father was, I have to know. And need to know.
You have known Tyrone all of your life. When did you start to fall in love with him?
I didn't say I was in love with him.
Well, didn't you say it was more than physical?
Well, it's complicated. If I didn't say I wanted to be serious with him...
Oh, I am so glad to hear that.
I don't understand what's going on with you. I would think that you would love me and Tyrone together.
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? He's loyal and brilliant and successful. He's got the same spirit he had when he was that skinny little kid. You know, and I do. I love that. I've loved that for a long time.
Yes, you love that, but like a sister loves a brother. Not like a man loves a woman, and not like you love Chris.
I do love Chris.
Yes, you do.
I do, but when Tyrone told me what he was feeling about me, it just threw everything out of whack.
Of course, because you weren't expecting any of that.
Yeah, but it's also because I put him on this pedestal all of my life, you know? And it felt nice to know he was attracted to me. It felt like I wasn't some little kid tagging behind him, trying to get noticed.
Yeah, well, you were never that, you know? And I am so glad that you're going to forget all of this foolishness about getting to... Oh, come on, Tony, be sensible.
I am being sensible. I just need some time to figure this out, okay? Please?
Oh, baby. I just want what's best for you. And you gotta believe that, okay?
I do. Okay, I'm gonna get that pie I came down here for. You want some? Mama, what's bothering you?
Can you listen to one more thing, please? And listen very carefully. Whatever Matthew has ever done, or will ever do, won't change the fact that I love him. I will always love him.
Then forgive him, please.
Not until he makes reparation, Amanda.
I'm not sure that's ever gonna happen. Matthew really believes that Carl's trying to take everything we have.
Why does he think that? Carl has his own money. He's taken care of Corey Publishing as though it were his own company. At every turn, he's put this family ahead of everything.
It doesn't matter. All that Matthew can remember is that Carl tried to kill you and Daddy.
So he goes to Alexander Nikos, another man who can't let go of the past, whose vendetta is going to destroy this family. Does that make any sense at all?
I think I should be the one to tell her. You're giving her a new name,
Josie. Can I call her Josie?
Of course. Of course you can. And you can take her with you all the way to Iowa.
I'm going to visit Grandma.
No, this is longer than a visit. You're going to live with Grandma from now on.
Let us help you. You know we have the room.
It sounds perfect, but...
Talk to Joe.
Oh, like my opinion matters.
Honey.
Rachel, we both know that he blames me for the fire.
It's been a confusing couple of days for both of you.
No, Joe's not confused. He's dead wrong.
So you think Pauline is a threat to herself?
And to Dante. She's got a problem with drugs and alcohol.
And Joe, before you do anything, talk to her.
I tried that, Tyrone. She's convinced she's cured. I mean, talk about denial.
Well, involuntary commitment's a pretty drastic way to solve a domestic dispute.
This is no dispute. This is a matter of life and death.
Okay, all right. Joe, calm down. All right, catch your breath before you decide to drag...
Tyrone, if you don't want to represent me, I'll find another lawyer who will.
Well, they'll tell you the same thing.
Well, I'm very sorry, but my wife is not leaving this hospital until she gets some help.
I mean, I just can't believe it. You know, Carl agrees to work with me, and then he goes behind my back and makes a plan to catch Niko.
It sounded that way.
It is that way, Amanda. That's why he wanted you out of the house, so you would be in the dark, too.
I should have never told you.
You did the right thing, Amanda. I'm the one who brought Nikos into our family, into our lives. I'm the one who should be able to get rid of him.
Maybe Carl is trying to spare you.
Oh, please. The man would love to see me on a spit. You need to go back to the house and find out the details about what they're planning to do with Nikos.
No.
Why?
Because the way you're acting, you're going to make a mess of things, Matthew. You're going to give Carl an excuse to hurt you.
Well, it's better than trusting Carl. Come on, the last time he tried to catch Nikos, it almost cost Mom her life.
Oh, I see. Now you're smarter than Carl.
No, the man is losing his edge, Amanda. Mine has never been sharper. I am going to be the one that takes down Nikos. Me. Nobody else.
Where are you, and when can I see you?
You'll be hearing from me soon.
Did he say where he is?
No, but he sounds close.
He agreed to meet you, didn't he? Felicia, I need to know.
Go to hell, Carl.
What, is she still in love with him?
What do you think?
My God, after all that's happened, doesn't she know by now who he is?
Carl, we're asking Felicia to betray a trust.
I can tell you this, Nikos would not hesitate, not for a moment. And I still maintain that his relationship with Felicia, it was a sham from the beginning.
All right, let me talk to her.
Well, make it fast. We don't have much time. The last note that Nikos sent me made it very clear. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come.
I can put on my own coat, thank you.
Don't bite my head off. I'm not the one who wanted to marry a homicidal maniac.
I want to catch this guy just as much as you
Then
do.
what's your problem?
Carl, he should not be part of it, and you know it.
Honey, it was his plan.
I don't care. This is a matter for the police.
Well, I agree. Once Carl catches Alexander, the cops can have
Carl
him.
is going to kill him first.
I won't let that happen.
How are you going to stop him? He's on a crusade against him.
And what are you on?
I can tell you this, that my mind is a lot clearer than Carl.
Oh,
It
my...
is, Ken.
The man put you in danger.
No, I put myself in danger. I acted on impulse. And I don't think I feel bad enough. I don't need you rubbing my nose in it.
What are friends for?
Friends are
Or to stand behind me when I really know I have to do something.
Yeah?
Yeah. What?
I don't want you to do anything by yourself.
Good. Then come with me.
I was under the impression that you didn't want me.
No, I don't want Carl. He's a lunatic about Alexander.
Still, he has to know what you're up to.
No, he doesn't. No. I am the captain of my own destiny.
All right, let me talk to Carl.
Okay.
Don't budge from this spot, oh Captain.
Yes, Captain Carlino, please. Tony, hi, where is he? The hospital. Okay, tell him that I'm at the Corys and I got a call from Alexander Nikos.
What difference does it make who brings down Alexander Nikos as long as the man is brought down?
Because whoever turns him in is the hero.
Oh, big deal!
It is a big deal, Amanda. I want Mom to know that it's me.
You're hoping it'll make a difference.
It will. Come on, we're in a lot of trouble with Mom right now.
Right, and she's wanting to forgive us.
Oh, did she say that? You think she's past this whole us trying to frame Carl with some bum adultery rap?
Oh, you say it like that, you make it sound so awful.
Well, what do you call it? We forced her to make a decision between Carl or us, and she chose him.
And we almost lost everything.
Even more reason that I should be the one to take down Nikos, once and for all.
No wonder Carl doesn't trust you, Matthew. Look at you. You're scheming right behind his back again.
What is he doing? I'm telling you, Amanda, it's him or us.
God, if just once it could be like it used to be. The three of us, me on one side, you on the other, and Mom in the middle.
It's such a lost world.
I refuse to believe that.
Then do something about it.
I tried, remember? I made a mess of things.
Well, I won't. I'm gonna nab Nikos, bury Carl, and my place in this family is gonna be secure. And you can have back a little bit of your lost world.
Before you talk to Joe, you should let him calm down.
Time won't be the great healer now, Rachel. Joe's got in his head that he can't trust me.
That's because you hid things from him in the past, Paulina.
I know. The drugs and the drinking. But I've stopped both.
He thinks there's still a problem, and I'm afraid I do too.
You should both have more faith in me.
You gotta earn it.
Rachel, there was a fire at my house. So Joe came tearing home, and the first words out of his mouth, Paulina, you're high. It's your fault.
Honey, he was terrified for you and Dante.
But Rachel, I was stone cold sober. You believe me, why won't he?
He will. He'll come around, but first you gotta believe in yourself. Now, there's some reason you're so upset. It must be because you feel guilty about something.
Not guilty. Afraid.
Of what, darling?
I don't want Dante to grow up without his mother.
Oh, Paulina. You're a great mother.
He almost lost me, Rachel.
So are you willing to do something about that?
But I already have. When I passed out in the restaurant, when I left the gas on, I knew how close I'd come. And it hit me. If I were to die suddenly, it would hurt my son beyond repair. So right then and there, I went on the wagon, and I have not slipped once.
Honey, it's only been a few weeks.
Oh. Is that supposed to boost my confidence?
It's supposed to remind you that you will always be tempted.
I am stronger than Joe thinks.
Are you strong enough to admit your weakness?
You want me to cave in and agree with Joe and ship myself back into rehab,
If that's what it takes.
No. Being locked up didn't do it for me.
Honey, you were only there for less than 30 days.
No, I have to get well my way. Just to prove what I'm really made of.
Tell me this, Joe. Do you love Paulina?
Oh, come on. Well, of course I do. What kind of question is that?
And can you go before a judge and swear that she's a hopeless and dangerous drug addict? Because if you do that, everyone's going to hear you say that. including her.
Tyrone, I've got no choice. My son's life is in danger every minute he's with his own mother.
Yeah, but taking away Paulina's self-respect is about the worst thing you can do.
Well, I don't know how else to deal with this. I'm helpless.
Trust me. Trashing your marriage is not the answer.
Oh, Joe, I'm so glad you're here. I've just sort of, hi, sorry, excuse me. I've just sort of invited you and your whole family to stay with us for as long as you need.
Is this what Paulina wants?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be great, you know. I mean, it's a big house. We won't be on top of each other.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Thank you, Josie.
I know it wasn't easy telling him.
Sweetie, you are going to love my new place.
I love this place.
Oh, it's nice here, and Josie and Gary have been wonderful to you. But I've got a big oak tree.
To climb?
To hang a tire swing from.
Great.
I'll see you later at the motel. You're kind people. Thank you for all you've done for us.
I like Grandma.
Have you ever been to Iowa, Rain? I think you have, right? Because you drew that picture of Grandma's cows, so...
Yeah, and you told me that she has cats.
Yeah.
So now you can play with them?
You too.
Oh, well, sweetheart, see, you're going to be living in Iowa. Josie and I make our home here in Bay City. So we have our friends here, we have our jobs. You know, we got to stay put.
Okay, I'll stay too.
Joe, you did a good thing in accepting Rachel's offer.
Did I?
At least it buys you some time.
I'm still worried about Dante.
I tell you, he's one lucky kid to have so much family worrying about him.
Maybe, but Tyrone, see, the Coreys are not like you and me. They don't live like you and me.
Yeah, but if anyone can knock some sense into Paulina, it's Rachel.
I hope you're right.
So tell me, does this mean that you've dropped your commitment on
I'm not ruling anything out.
Captain, Felicia Gallant called for you. She spoke to Alexander Nikos.
Oh, is he in Bay City?
She didn't say, but she's at the courthouse.
Oh, that figures. She's probably cooking up some scheme with Carl Hutchins to capture Nikos on their own.
Well, what the hell's the matter with these people? Don't they trust the police department?
No. Nikos hurt Rachel Hutchins, and Carl now thinks it's his own personal showdown at the OK Corral.
Well, the good thing is that she seemed like she was having second thoughts.
Hope you're right.
All right, just sit tight and let me explain it to her, okay?
Wait.
What?
I want to try again. You know what?
What?
I think you're going to love living in Iowa with your grandma.
No, I won't.
I bet you will.
You mean I have to go?
It's not a bad thing, sweetie. Think of it as a brand new adventure.
Without you and Gary?
Yeah. But we can still visit and we can talk to you on the phone. And Gary can send you postcards.
Oh, you bet I can send you postcards. I'm good at sending postcards. Come here, you. Right up there.
We're going to miss you a whole lot, but we can visit you. And you could come and visit us.
That's right. Just because we say goodbye doesn't mean it's goodbye forever. Got it? Got it?
You know what, sweetie? Your grandma's not going to let you be lonely. Just think, pretty soon you're going to have that new tire swing. And you'll get to play with all the other little kids.
I will?
Yes, you will. And then you and Queenie will live happily ever after.
Without you and Gary?
Yeah, it's true. We won't be there every day, but every time you tell the story about how Queenie found you, we'll be a part of that.
We made a little magic together, the three of us, you know that?
Yes, we did. Do you remember how I told you that my job was about helping people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just helped you and Queenie. See, because the two of you were looking for your family. And now you've found him. You got each other. That's a pretty neat trick, don't you think?
The best.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Hey, Rain, why don't you go pack your bag, okay?
Okay.
Come on.
Well, there you go. Oh, I totally messed that up.
No, you didn't. What are you talking about? You did great. You did great.
Do you think I got through to her?
Hell, I think you got through to me.
I meant it. Every word I said. I'm never gonna forget her.
I know. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of us. Because we're doing the right thing for her. It's gonna be okay.
Rain's gonna be okay. What about us?
I don't know, it feels like losing our baby all over again, doesn't it?
I promised myself that I wasn't gonna use Rain to make up for our unborn child.
Well, you know what? I don't necessarily think that there's anything wrong with that line of thinking.
I liked doing stuff for her. You know, I liked making spaghetti and going out to get animal crackers and watching her brush her teeth.
Yeah.
I liked all of it.
She kept us really busy, didn't she?
Yeah.
She kept us so busy that we didn't really have time to think about losing our own baby.
Rain was good for us. I'm not gonna feel guilty about that. I think she brought us closer together.
I think she did too, in a way. But we just talked about her. We stopped talking about each other. You know?
You want to talk about us?
Yeah, I do. She's gonna leave here soon, and we're gonna be left here, just you and me, and all the problems that came our way when we lost our child.
She seemed like the answer to me.
Well, that's an awful lot to put on a child. I think we should fix that, don't you think?
Do you think we can?
Yes, I do.
I'm not so sure.
You did agree, Felicia, that I should handle Nikos.
I'm just worried about what you're going to do to him when you catch him.
I want to see that justice is done.
By executing him?
If you call the police, Nikos will find out.
What do you think? That he's bought the Bay City PD?
Why not? He bought you.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? Alexander still thinks he owns you, and he won't stop thinking that unless we put him out of circulation for good.
My way is the best way, Felicia, believe me. Yes?
Carl, it's Joe. What the hell's going on with you and Nikos?
Oh, hi, Joe. Look, I think Felicia raised a bit of a false alarm just now.
She said she talked to him.
Yes, well, I mean, it was nothing worthwhile.
So you thought I wouldn't be interested?
No, not at all. Look, I promise I'll keep you more informed in the future.
No, let's start now with whatever plan you're hatching to capture Nikos on your own.
Look, why don't you talk to Felicia?
Joe. Hi, how can I help?
What did Niko say to you?
The usual, you know, he misses me.
You arranged to meet him, didn't you?
No, it wasn't anything like that. He caught me off guard, that's all.
Uh-huh. How do you know to catch you at Carl and Rachel's place?
Well, he didn't know where I was, so he called me on my cell phone.
Right. Come clean, Felicia.
Come on, I'm not lying to you. Listen, I'd love to talk more, but my cab is here, and I've really got to run. So give my love to Paulina. See you later. Bye-bye.
Carl Hutchins and Felicia Gallant just lied to me.
The man's got a lot on his mind.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You all right? You packed up and moved out of the house. It doesn't seem very all right to me.
I had to.
Why?
Tony, I already told you why.
I know what you told me, Tyrone, and I don't believe you. Why don't you tell me the truth?
Well, do you think Joe believed you?
I don't know. Why wouldn't he believe me?
Well, because he suspects we're up to something.
Which means we're running out of time.
Yes. Yes. But I do hope Nikos calls soon. Look, we do have one other problem, Matthew.
Why? You kept him out of the loop, didn't you?
Yes, but he's been nosing around.
Well, maybe we should invite him to join us.
No.
Yes, Rachel would just love that. The more the merrier, you know. I mean, maybe we could have a little club here. We could even make a secret password.
Felicia, I don't think you'll find this quite so funny. I'm convinced that Matthew is loyal to Nikos, not to his mother, not to me. So I think we'd best keep him out of this altogether.
Look, you've got to loosen up. We're doing what needs to be done, just like the old times.
You having fun? Because I'm not.
I won't let anything go wrong.
You can't stop it. Carl is in charge, and I just want to say in what's happening, that's
Carl
all.
understands a little better how Alexander's mind works.
Really?
Yes.
Well, the last time he understood Alexander, as I recall it, I was knocked through a skylight, remember?
Matthew, I need your help.
What's it got to do with Nikos?
No word there. Look, Compagnia Corey down in Buenos Aires, two of the top executives have just left. I wondered if you could hop on a flight and go down there and straighten it out.
Well, I'm flattered you think of me.
Who else? Look, why don't you catch the next available flight and, muchas gracias.
Guess what?
What?
Carl wants me to go down to Argentina. There's an emergency with Compagnia Corey.
You don't buy it?
Oh, come on, the man thinks I'm a fool. This is so transparent.
So what, Matthew? Go anyway. Let Carl handle Alexander.
Look, why are you so anxious for me to leave this alone?
Because this whole thing is hateful. Now you're gonna end up just like Carl.
Well, why don't you let me worry about keeping my hands clean? You go back to the house and be my eyes and ears.
And if I say no?
You know what the answer is there. Carl takes over completely, and you're gonna have to make an appointment to see your own mother.
You're right, Rachel. Just because I'm in the hospital doesn't mean I have to look like a dish rag.
Yeah, well, just go easy on the glamour. We don't want all the men in the hospital lining up in the corridor.
Stop. I'm a married woman, remember?
That's right. There you go.
Paulina?
Hi.
I changed my mind.
About what?
We're not moving into your house, Rachel.
What's happened, Joe?
Joe, this is about me going back
This
into
is
rehab.
about Dante. I'm not putting him in any more danger.
Are you saying that Dante staying at my home is going to put the child in danger?
He means me, Rachel.
I mean Alexander Nikos. I just found out he's been calling her house.
Why would he do that?
Because Felicia's there. And she's with Carl, and the two of them are coming up with some sort of half-baked illegal scheme to capture Nikos.
You don't know that for a fact?
It's a pretty good guess.
So, based on this guess, you've made my home off-limits to you and your family? You're a cop. You must have enemies, Joe. Your family could get knocked off at any minute.
Maybe. But you know what, Rachel? I don't go out looking for a fight. And I don't want my son in a place where Nikos is targeted.
You don't really believe that I would ask you and your family to stay at my home if I thought it was unsafe? My own babies are under that roof.
You know what? My advice to you, get him out of there fast.
Wait a minute. Why are you insulting Rachel?
Because you know what, Paulina? Now that I think about it, I don't think Rachel's house is a good place for anybody to grow up.
What do you mean?
Every kid to come out of the Corey house has been spoiled rotten.
Now, wait a minute.
No,
You
Rachel.
Be careful.
No. No, look at... Have you looked at Matt and Amanda lately?
You always say how much you like them, Joe.
Well, sure I like them. What's not to like? They're very nice people, right? Everybody's so nice at the Corey house.
That's called good manners, Joe.
Well, good manners hides a lot of really bad problems. Look at Matt. Matt's a bully. Amanda's become so insecure, she's scaring everybody.
Not true, Joe. They're good people. And you know what? I feel good. There. Is that a sin?
It's not the real world, Paulina.
Don't you preach to me about the real world. I grew up in an orphanage, Joe. And you can't blame Rachel for my mistakes.
I blame her. I do blame her. You know why? Because when you have a tough problem, like drugs, you can always run to Rachel, and you know what? You can, like you say, you feel good.
Well, wait a second. I'm the one that was just suggesting to Paulina she get professional help.
Way too late. Way too late. I will not have my son raised in a place where he's taught to bury his head in the sand.
Are you finished?
You wanted my reasons? I gave them to you.
And to hell with the consequences. You just trashed Rachel and me and our whole family. I think you owe Rachel an apology.
Don't hold your breath.
Something happened between you and my mother. And I want you to tell me what it is.
Eddie Mae doesn't trust me around you.
Well, she doesn't tell me who to trust.
Tony, she got me to admit the truth about myself. You know, I'm just a love and relieve him kind of guy.
Oh, please. She knows we're not even together anymore. Something else upset her.
Listen, Tony, let it go. All right? It was nothing. Please, just let it go. Can I use the phone here, please? Thank you.
Baby mine, don't you cry. Baby mine, dry your eyes. Rest your head close to my heart, never to part, baby of mine. Little one, when you play, pay no heed what they say. Let your eyes sparkle and shine, never a tear, baby of mine. If they knew all about you, they'd end up loving you too. All those same people who scold you, what they'd give just for the right to hold you. From your head down to your toes, you're not much, goodness knows, but you're so precious to me, sweet as can be, baby of mine. From your head down to your toes, you're not much, goodness knows, but you're so precious to me, sweet as can be, baby of mine.
I don't need an apology from Joe. Well, I do.
I meant what I said, Paulina. Dante will not be staying at Rachel's house.
And if I disagree?
I really hope you won't.
Otherwise, it'll just be another sign of my incompetence, right?
You know what, Paulina? I am scared. I'm scared every time I come home. Are you going to be okay? Is Dante going to be okay? And that is no way to live.
All right. I think we better just Be quiet and cool down now.
Do you think I don't mean what I just said?
I think you mean every word of what you're saying. And I also think that tomorrow morning you're going to feel like an idiot.
Your house is a war zone, Rachel, and I will not have Paulina getting well there. There's no place for her.
And what about what Paulina wants? Look, Joe, this is a family. Families don't run for cover every time somebody's in trouble.
There's no point in arguing this.
No, there isn't. And why are you attacking me? You and I come from the same background. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. My mother was a beautician.
No, Rachel, but you know what? You struck it rich. And now you don't have to answer to anybody. Look at Nikos.
So what, you're one of these people who believes that rich people are different?
My pop once told me that money changes everything.
Yeah, I used to believe that. But Mac taught me it's not money. It's character, Joe. People are people.
Too simple, Rachel.
My God, Joe. You must have had these feelings the whole time we've been together.
You might say that.
So, what are you saying? We're not your sort of people?
That's a typical rich lady's way to put it.
All right, I've had enough. The offer's still on the table. You guys decide.
You're serious about this, aren't you?
Yes.
And where do I fit in?
Going to Rachel's is taking the easy way out, Paulina, and you know that.
You're wrong, Joe. You're wrong about a lot of things.
I'd rather be wrong than go to a lot of funerals.
You listen to me. And this time, listen to me. I wasn't drinking or taking drugs when that fire started.
The blood test shows otherwise.
Well, maybe the test was wrong. Did you ever think of that? No. Well, it was. But that's not the point anymore.
What is the point, Paulina?
That every time lately that something goes wrong, you automatically assume that it's my fault.
Look at your track record.
You just said you can't live with being afraid to come home. Well, I can't live with being afraid all the time.
Then fix it.
Who's there?
Just me.
I asked you to leave.
And I went to the hospital and I saw Mom and now I'm back. I live here.
Hello? I told you, we don't need new windows. Now keep off this line.
Wow, you must be expecting a pretty important phone call, Felicia.
Why don't you go to your room, Amanda?
You sound just like Mom when I was 5 years old.
No, what he meant was, we're in the middle of an important meeting.
I know. Whether or not to subdue Alexander with a poison dart or just plain drop a brick on his head.
I see. So you visited your brother while you were out?
As a matter of fact, I did, and Matt is totally bonkers on the subject of Nikos, too.
Oh, yes. Well, you can tell your brother that there's little point in sending you here to spy on us.
I'm not here to do Matt's dirty work, Carl. I want rid of Alexander just as much as you all do. I think you're the man for the job.
Hey, I think I just heard a compliment.
What you heard was bollocks.
No, Carl, it's true. I want to help you.
You know, there's an old maxim. The fewer the people who know about any covert operation, the fewer the opportunities for a leak.
If that is if there was any covert operation.
Which there isn't.
No.
Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Happy hunting, all.
I have made a decision, you two.
As you were saying.
I've decided that the best way to handle the meeting with Alexander is that I go alone.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I could give you 100 reasons. 1, he'll carry you off. 2, it's not what we planned.
You can't stop me.
No, but I can follow you.
Well, then I'll put mace in your face.
Well, then I'll wear goggles.
Oh, look, Felicia. Understand this. This is very serious.
No one understands that more than I do, Carl.
Good. We have a plan. Now we must stick to it.
No. No. It's not you. It's me that's risking her life. So what we decide to do is going to be my decision. Case is closed.
harm his children. And that includes your son.
Not good enough. We had a deal. Carl broke it. Paulina, get your coat.
No, Joe, you go where you like. Dante and I are staying with Rachel.
Excuse me?
I'm not leaving.
Nikos is running wild. Carl is God knows where. This is not what I agreed to.
Do you think I would let my children stay in this house if I thought it wasn't safe?
Rachel, if you would be straight with me about where Carl
Oh, so
is...
Rachel does what you want, then I get to stay here?
Why can't you just back me on this?
Because, Joe.
Paulina, I'm so glad they finally let you and Dante out of the hospital.
Take Dante upstairs, thank you.
You're gonna ignore what I want.
Hell, just take him. Dante doesn't need to watch while we settle this.
Hello? Can somebody give me... Would you help me out here for a second?
Jay, calm down now. What's going on?
So, I'm looking for Paulina. She's not in the room, and I'm not getting any help around here.
All right, fine. But Paulina and Dante just left.
Look, you have any idea where she is, Michael? I mean, you have to see the house. It's a wreck.
Yeah. Joe came. He took him over to Rachel's.
And you're sure Paulina's okay? Because she's got to be freaked out about Don.
Look, it was a close call, but they're both fine.
The other thing, Michael, who is Dr. Slater? I mean, where is Shane Roberts when you need him?
Jake, Shane Roberts just left a letter of resignation on my desk. I just found it.
So he is leaving now.
Well, we just sail off someplace and never to be heard from again.
Now, where would that be?
Oh, I don't care. As long as we can be like this forever.
Yeah, well, forever's almost there, Lila, at least for me.
We got last night.
Yeah, the night before that. If it weren't for you, I'd be alone on my last days on Earth.
Don't think about dying, Jake.
Okay.
Think about living.
What? What?
I've got an idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why don't we just pick a place on the map, just close our eyes, and go? What do you say?
Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay.
Where's that? Ontario.
Too cold.
No. All right, let me try again, okay? Greenland? Oh, no. Oh, I want to go someplace south. Nice and warm. Come on over here. William, help me pick a beach of some kind. Oh, my God, Shane, what are you doing? Stop! Medication, you can't live.
Lila, I am dying. The medication doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter.
You can't be sure of that, Shane,
Lila,
please.
listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I have a little time left, okay? I want to enjoy it.
Tell him now that the medicine is working, even if he goes back to Vicky. There's a little bit of hope.
Lila, that medication, I do not want to spend the rest of my life drugged, okay?
If you take the medication...
No, Lila, listen to me. I don't want to live the rest of my life in a fog. I want to live the rest of my life and the time I have left with you clear.
Please, if you take the medication...
No.
At north in the middle of the winter.
Now listen to me. You know that if I was getting well, this would be different.
Yeah, because you'd be running back to Vicky.
No, I'd be living my life.
Yeah. Without me in it.
Oh, will you stop that? Listen to me. You are in my life. You are a part of my life. It's just not the way it was before. Now stop this, okay? Stop this. Let's go pick a place to sail to. Now, come on. Come on. Come here.
Shane, you've got to take the medicine.
Enough about the medicine, Lila. Enough about the medicine.
Shane.
Shh. Shh, please. No more about the medicine, okay? We have to live for right now. Right now.
All right. Then we had better start sailing, huh?
Yeah. Pick a place, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Someplace warm.
Yes. Sounds good.
A beach.
A beach. A beach.
No. A desert. That place in the movies. What's,
What movie,
Come on
Lila?
now.
What movie?
Morocco. Come on.
Casablanca?
That's it. Okay, you and I, we will be the adventuresome Americans, and we'll spend all our time in cafes listening to lonely men play the piano. I'll buy a great big hat.
I promised you when we were married that I would take you anywhere you wanted to go. And I failed at that. But now maybe I can do that for you.
Wanna go to Morocco?
Yes, I do.
Michael, did Shane say if he was coming back?
No, he didn't mention that in his letter, but you know Shane shortened it, among other things. Well, he's a good doctor.
Listen, Michael, I talked to Vicky. I know that she told you that Shane is dying.
Yeah. Look, he didn't mention it to anybody here at the hospital.
In his letter, did he say where he was going? I mean, I don't know, is he going back to New Orleans or someplace farther?
Jay, wait. Come on, you're not worried about Shane Roberts.
No, I'm worried about Vicky.
Well, he promised that as soon as you and Vicky got married, he'd leave her alone.
You know, Michael, he's dying. I mean, all bets are off.
Well, not for Vicky. All right? Maybe for him. Look, I mean, your guys' marriage is okay, right? I mean,
marriage is great. I mean, it's never been better.
All right, well, come on, don't worry. Move on. Get into the future.
Shane who?
There you go. That's it.
So, you're making the decisions for us now?
Well, I'd like to make them together. But obviously, you don't think I'm capable of that, or anything else.
You just sent my kid upstairs. Why, you afraid? Afraid I'd take him, grab him, take him out of here?
That's enough. I am the one that was buried alive by Nikos. If I trust that Carl can take care of us, why can't you?
Rachel, Carl couldn't take care of you the last time. What makes you think he can do it now?
He can and he will.
This house is the safest place for all of us,
Where
Joe.
are you going to take them? Of course, you could lock them up in a jail cell, or you could take them to Sophia's, where there is no security at all.
And I need my family, Joe.
And I need a Paulina. As you so bluntly pointed out, I can't trust my grown children. Neither Matthew or Amanda. I depend on Paulina.
I don't like this. Something's gonna go down with Nikos. I can feel it.
Then let Carl catch him and this'll be over.
Why can't that be good enough for you?
Hello? Darling.
Let me talk to him.
But you've assured Joe that the house is safe.
I've tried to.
All right, I'll be home soon.
Joe wants to talk to you.
Carl. He hung up. And that's supposed to reassure me?
Joe, nothing we say is going to reassure you.
There's a tap still on the phone, you know.
You think he doesn't know that?
I can find out everything he said in 5 seconds.
Fine, waste your time. Nikos is the villain here, not Carl. Carl is my family. So is Paulina. As far as I'm concerned, family is all you have, Joe. And either you let trouble split apart a family or you let trouble bind it together. As far as I'm concerned, that's a choice. So, it's your call.
Joe, please. Rachel needs me. I can't let her down.
I can unwrap my own chocolates. Thank you.
You know, it's so comforting for me to see that you still get cranky when you have a writer's breakthrough.
Well, if you want sunshine, go to the beach. I've had writer's block for weeks.
Eat it.
No.
Eat it.
No.
Eat it.
No. I want you to leave me alone, both of you.
After I've been here all night inspiring you, you're no fun.
You know why Alexander's not calling, don't you?
Why?
Because of you.
Oh,
that's
please.
He'll call. No, he won't call. The sooner you leave, the sooner he'll call.
He'll call.
And then I will meet him, and then I will get him to the police.
On your own?
Yes, on my own. Now, would you both just get out of my house? Please leave me alone.
How many times is that, Carl?
It's 14, I think.
12? 14?
Yeah.
15 times I have tried to kick you out of my house since we got here last night.
Does this tell you something?
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Did we miss our little nappy? Carl, it's your turn to make the coffee. Oh, my God. Don't tell me.
Don't ask.
That looks like a...
Yes, if Nikos does get to his plane, he won't get very far.
Well, that makes me feel better, Carl. Thank you.
Stop whispering.
Don't let her see it. Whispering? Who's whispering, honey?
Hutchins.
Felicia, all we're trying to do is help you.
Then get out of my house, please.
16.
You know, when that phone rings, I'm out of here. You know that.
Well, we can't allow that.
Oh, really? And who is going to stop me? I want you both out of my house. Please, leave me alone, please.
17 and 18.
Stop counting, Cass.
Look, Paulina, I don't mean to be like this, all right? But just losing the house, I just feel like I've lost everything.
Including me?
Why do you say stuff like that?
Because you still blame me for the fire. That makes everything I do wrong, doesn't it?
What, I can't worry about you anymore? I can't be concerned about leaving you here with Dante?
But you don't think he's safe with me anywhere, do you?
It's just, you think this place is heaven, Paulina. You think this... Everything's here, everything's in its place, so including all the people.
No, let's not go there, please.
That's not what I'm doing. But listen to me. There's too many secrets here. Everybody's hiding something. Look at Rachel. You don't think she knows exactly what Carl is up to?
It doesn't matter. Where else are we gonna go? Sophia's?
I don't want my kid raised to be a spoiled, rich kid who thinks the world owes him happiness.
Joe, we're not gonna live here forever. Only until we find our own place. Look, I have made so many mistakes this year. I wish you would just let me... Please do something right.
By staying here?
Yes. Yes. I can't bring back the house that you grew up in. And I can't convince you that I wasn't taking anything that night. But I can be here for Rachel. They're my family too, Joe. I need them, and they need me. What do you think, a motel is better?
Okay, stay here for now.
You're gonna stay with us, though, aren't you?
Sure, Blue Eyes. Where else would I be? Okay, I gotta get back to work, all right?
Yeah, you gonna have to work all night?
I don't know, but I think with Matt and Carl and Nikos out there all trying to kill each other, I would not wait up.
Hi, Matt.
One down.
Hey, are you all right? How's Dante?
He's fine. Fine.
Have you guys seen Carl?
Nope.
Do you know where he went?
Wish I did, Matt. Matt, tell me something. Is Carl and Felicia, are they trying to trap Nikos?
You tell me, you're the cop.
Oh, why can't I get a straight answer from anybody in this house?
Matthew, if you know something, just tell us.
I think they're going to use Felicia as bait.
That's terrific.
Get her to contact him.
Beautiful.
Look, Carl's keeping me out of the loop. I put that together on my own.
Hope you're right. Tell you what, Matt, if you hear from Carl or you hear from Niko, she'll contact me, right?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Great. Gotta roll.
Be careful.
You too.
I love you.
Same here.
Are you okay?
Joe and I have a lot to deal with right now. You know, losing the house and ending back up in the hospital. I'm on overload.
Hey, why don't you go upstairs and crash for a little while?
Hi, Matt.
You got a sec? Excuse me.
Sure. Paulina, Dante's sleeping.
It's just too cute.
Are you crazy? Why aren't you pretending to be in South America?
I am. You didn't see me.
Get real. Paulina and Joe just saw you. And we are not going to drag Paulina into this.
She's gonna have to choose sides eventually.
I hope not, Matthew. Now let Carl and Alexander cancel each other out. We win.
You don't get it, do you?
It's some kind of macho thing, isn't it? Family honor and all that stuff.
Now, what would Matt Corey do, huh? Would he bring Nikos to town and let somebody else finish it for him? No, I have to catch Nikos, Amanda. Not Joe and not Carl. Me. Yeah. Took you long enough to call. Hey.
Oh, no, what's this?
Joe hates me. He thinks everything that goes wrong is my fault.
Joe is a fool.
Oh, no, I will do the interview. Yes, of course. Why, no, I don't know my schedule right now, no. Well, I am just a little swamped at the moment. No, of course, I want publicity for going back to Corey, but... Right. All right, yes, well, thank you too, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Oh, I need some little PR person.
Well, she can't sell books without PR.
Don't tell me I should be grateful, okay? Thank you.
12-step slogans are your department, honey.
You know, have you boys thought about the possibility that Alexander may not call me?
Of course he'll call you. Of course he will. He's in love with you. He won't be able to resist. But has it occurred to you that you may be unable to trap him?
Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for this. This is the new game, isn't it, Carl? You undermine my confidence, so I'll ask you to go after him.
Just a thought.
You think I'm going to run away with him, don't you? Disappear someplace, is that it?
Well, that's probably what he wants. I'm sure he doesn't give a damn about what you want.
I'm the one going after him, Carl, not you.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't I go after Nikos? I'll bring him in single-handed. Did I just say that? I think it has to be the caffeine.
It's all part of Nikos' game, you know. They make us wait, keeping us on edge.
Oh, so the great Carl Hutchins is getting a little jumpy, isn't he?
I sure hope not.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, don't mind me.
It won't be long before the police knock at this door. Joe has the house staked out by now, I'm sure. And if Nikos finds out that the police are involved in this in any way, we shall lose Nikos for good.
Ring!
I told you I'd call him that, Julie.
Hutchins is out of control.
I need your help.
Yeah? You haven't so far.
Meet me at the clock tower today.
It's risky for both of us.
Leave immediately.
Listen, how about down by the docks? It's safer and,
much more public. Amanda is looking quite lovely these days, isn't she? Be a shame if something happened to her.
I'll be there.
Wait for me.
So where do we meet him?
You're not going anywhere.
He was talking about me, wasn't he?
Why would he do that?
Where are you going?
Listen, you didn't see me. You don't know anything about this. You understand? Amanda! What's the rush?
What are you doing here?
Well, hello to you, too.
Where's Matt? He went to catch a plane.
Went to catch a plane. No, don't run off.
They're up to something.
They're rich. Ignore them.
Hey, they're family.
Okay.
But I'm sure Joe wishes that they weren't. And as far as he's concerned, everything I do is wrong. He's convinced that I took a bunch of pills and burned down our house, and that I was too drugged out to remember.
Were you?
No. I didn't take any drugs. I didn't drink. I didn't take any cold medicine, just tea. I swear to God.
All right.
You believe me?
Of course I believe you. You trusted me for all those years.
Jake.
Just wish I could trust Vicky.
Don't tell me you can't.
Oh, now that Shane's dying, he decides he wants to leave town. He tells Vicky, and then he splits. Probably thinks she'll follow him.
Oh, that Shane's dying?
So how long should we be in Morocco?
I don't know. Charter course.
Charter course. Lila, you can't sail from the Great Lakes all the way to Morocco. You can't do it.
You can't?
No, you can't.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. That's okay. We'll go to Chicago. We'll get an international flight and...
No, we're going to need our passports for that, Shane.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We'll just go to Bay City and we'll pick up our passports.
No. I am not going to Bay City for my passport, for my medicine, or for anything else, okay?
All right, then. Forget about Bay City. We'll, figure out another way to get to Morocco.
Okay, and then what happens when we get there?
Why, I'll just smile at the customs men and they'll just let me on by.
That's a great idea, Lila. What happens if it's a customs woman?
Well, then, baby, that's where you're going to have to Oh, we'll bribe them. How much you got?
Oh, okay. For a bribe.
Yeah, might need it.
Moroccan bribe. Right.
Still take American dollars?
6, 7. I have $47. And let's see here. I've got a whole lot of pennies. About 57, 58 cents.
$10 even.
We don't,
Credit card?
2, but they're almost maxed out.
Can you put a bribe on a credit card?
I don't know. I'm sure you'd figure out a way to do that.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't be trying to con me, would you? Into going back to Bay City, pick up my passport,
No,
more money
absolutely
and
not.
medicine?
I do not want to go back to Bay City. Okay? It's the
Okay.
last place I want to go. So what we'll do is we'll use our money, and then we'll max out your credit cards.
Oh, boy.
And then...
And then what?
Well, you're not going to like this idea very much.
Like what idea very much? What?
Well, it's been a long time. Shane Roberts, I thought you knew everything there was to know about me. What's in that picture?
What picture? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Give me that back.
I pickpockets.
Give me my money back.
And with a little bit of practice, I might even be able to
Don't
get
you
the
get my
credit card.
How did you do that? Where did you learn how to do that? Better
Where
question.
do you think I learned how to do that, huh?
New Orleans.
When I was little. And Mama was a little short on cash. Why, I'd just go down to the Garden District and I'll teach you how to do it. It's kind of fun. You're going to have to run, though, which might be a problem for you, of course.
We're going to go to Morocco, okay? But we are going to go to Morocco like we are now, straight and narrow, not like we were.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we might need our passports for that.
Okay, I suppose if you can put up with a dying man, I can put up with Bay City for 10 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. We'll go back to Bay City, we'll pick up my passports, then we'll leave, okay? But I'm not gonna get any medication. Now, are we clear on that?
Crystal.
Okay.
How long has Shane been sick?
Well, I guess.
What is it, cancer?
No, it's some rare parasitic deal, something that he picked up when he was in Central. I don't know.
Nobody told me.
Well, not many people knew. Huh?
But you knew.
I would have said something to you, but you had so much other, so many other things going
I've
on.
been so wrapped up in my own problems, I barely noticed he was sick. He's really dying.
Don't think there's a cure.
I have to go to where is he?
He gave his resignation at the hospital, and then he left town. He's probably on his boat somewhere.
Somebody must know how to find him.
Just hope that somebody's not Vicky.
What? Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. He's dying. Vicky wants to spend time with him.
How do you know that?
I can tell. I mean, she was destroyed when she got the information.
Jake, look at me. That doesn't mean she's gonna leave you. She's probably telling herself right now how lucky she is that she has you.
Yeah, right.
Vicky married you. She loves you. You've got to believe that.
I know that, Paulina, but this, see, this just hits it when Vicky has no reserve left. I mean, do you think this guy could be, pulling some kind of scam?
You mean Shane acting like he's dying so he can still make you away? You still think like a con man, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him.
I would. Listen to me and carefully. Vicky walks out on you, and she's got me to deal with.
You're a tough guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Joe walks out on you, then that's stupid, because Joe's not walking on him.
I hope you're right.
I'm always right. Ready when you are, Nikos.
Matthew? How nice to see you, Matthew. No guns. No tricks.
There's got to be hoping that Nikos will go to Felicia. Don't take your eyes off that apartment. Yeah, stay in touch. What the hell is this? What if Nikos' jets is unaccounted for and we're just finding out about it now?
The FAA's checking it out.
Well, how about checking out where the hell Nikos is? Huh? Is he on the jet? Is he headed to Bay City? These would be good ideas, don't you think? I mean, what the hell's going on? We haven't seen Niko since Greece.
Yeah, that's where Interpol lost track of him.
If Nikos doesn't show right away, we are crashing Felicia's apartment.
Yes, sir.
And I want a report from the Corey house every 15 minutes.
Everything's quiet over there right now, sir.
Well, better stay that way. But the Red Hutchins is over at Felicia's waiting for Nikos to show up. And Rachel knew it all along. If we bust into her apartment now, we lose Nikos for good. If we don't bust in, then... Carlino, stand by to enter Felicia Gallant's apartment. If anybody leaves, don't lose them. You got that?
It's a bad time. But we're real sorry about your house.
Yeah, it's, guess it's just one of those things.
You open one more of those chocolates, I swear I will never speak to you again.
Thank God.
Oh, you're not even going to offer me any?
Yeah, now you two sound like a pair of 6-year-olds.
You know, I could get out.
31.
33. You know, it's possible that Alexander is not going to come to Bay City. He hasn't sent me any mementos.
But you'll always have Paris, right?
Well, my Paris. Mama
Look,
girl.
Nikos didn't trap you in a crypt.
Sweetie.
Although,
Hey, doll.
at this point, I can't say I would have minded.
No, now you don't listen to little Cat. She's so cranky, isn't she?
Paris didn't mind me at all when I was filling up the old feed bowl.
We're very grateful to you, too.
You're welcome.
He took good care of you, didn't he? I know. Want to go to Uncle Cat?
Yeah,
Go
baby.
on.
Oh.
Oh.
You know, the police are going to be knocking at this door any second if Nikos doesn't call beforehand. What have you been up to?
No, leave me alone.
Let's have a look. Chocolate is our friend. Chocolate is our friend. Chocolate is our... Is that all you've been typing?
Well, for the last 2 hours, yeah. I did 3 chapters before that.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, I read that.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate is our friend. Chocolate is our friend.
You know what?
This is true and very
I
original.
think you're beginning to lose it,
Go
Felicia.
out of here right now.
Oh, come on.
When that phone rings, I'm going to go meet Alexander.
No, I'm afraid you're not. I will not allow you to meet the man alone.
Allow it?
That's right.
You're going to start that again? Since when do you allow me to do anything,
Poor
Carl?
choice of words, Carl.
You know what? You're the only one who can catch him? Is that it?
He's too dangerous for you.
Well, then why didn't you catch him? Why did you let Rachel walk into that trap, huh?
It was you who lured Rachel to the church, not I.
come on.
So you do blame him for that, don't you?
No.
You know what? Alexander is your enemy. He's not mine.
And you still have feelings for him, don't you?
We can't trust you to deal with him
How
on
many
your own.
more people are going to get hurt, Cass?
Not you. Now, come on, guys. Let's cool it.
No, you want to kill him. He wants to kill him, Cass, and you're using me to do it,
And
Carl. I know
and
that.
you're still in love with him, aren't you? Go on, admit it.
You want me to get it?
Hello?
Darling,
Alexander.
are you alone?
Yes, of course I'm alone. I miss you.
Didn't you know I'd come for you?
When can I see you?
Meet me at the clock tower.
Good, I will.
Leave now.
I'm on my way. Okay. I'm going. You understand? I'm going, and I don't want either one of you to follow me.
Get out of here.
No! Yes,
I'm
please
sorry.
don't do this.
No,
Don't.
no, I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Look.
Don't.
I don't need Carl, and I don't need the psycho. But I can't live without you. No! You're a traitor.
Okay, I don't know how we're going to find my passport and all this mess.
All right, you start with the desk.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Start with the boxes, all right?
You okay? You okay?
Oh, no, I just broke a nail. It's bleeding. I'm going to go run some water on
You broke
it.
a nail?
Don't laugh at me.
Okay,
time it is?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me look like a slave driver.
Oh, you know me, I just have a few things to do, and once I get started, I just can't stop. Oh, my God, look at that. You're right, it is late. Yeah, looks like the love towers are lit. So, what's in the bag?
Oh, meatloaf sandwich, little Carlino's mashed potatoes, double order, and brownies.
Well, looks like Josie's a lucky woman for more than one reason.
Well, Josie's, she takes her spuds fried. She's not at home anyway.
Oh, what's she doing? Something with that gorgeous little girl? She's the cutest, let me tell you. Those eyes are something special.
Lorraine's not around either. Dig in.
The plane that Nikos and Carl were on went down over Lake Michigan. As far as survivors, it's not sure yet, but it's not likely.
You did this.
Look, Joe, have you talked to the Coast Guard?
They're sending out a search and rescue team, but since we don't know the exact location of the crash, it's going to take a while, and I don't have to tell you how cold that water was.
Susie, everything okay?
First call. Rachel, I'm very sorry.
I'll be in my studio.
I thought you had gone away for good.
I came back to get my passport. And it's a lucky thing I did.
We're gonna take a trip?
Not anymore. Look, I know I don't have a right to be here. You're married. You said goodbye.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But as soon as I found out, I had to come back. I had to tell you myself.
Mother, I'm not sure you should be alone right now. It's freezing out here. You're gonna catch a chill. Why don't I have Helen make us a pot of tea?
Man, Rachel needs to be alone right now. That's why she came out here.
I'm gonna go to the house and get her sweater.
Hey. Heart's in the right place.
She's my mother, Paulina. I don't need you running interference.
I don't think this is the way to help right now, okay?
Look, she's always strong for us, for all of us. No, I want to just be here for her this time. I'll be right back, Mom.
How is she?
No, let's give her her privacy while all of this registers, okay?
Did she talk to you?
She didn't have to. Look, she needs to be alone. Why don't we just give her that, okay?
She needs us.
Amanda, she's not shy. If she needs us, when she needs us, she'll let us know. Now, come on. Let's go.
Is she okay?
She just learned her husband's plane went down. No, she's not all right. She's not even speaking.
Take it easy.
What do you want from me, Paulina? She's in a trance out there. I just can't act like everything's normal.
Well, until we know what actually happened, you have to.
Show of hands. Who in this room thinks that Carl might be alive? Huh?
Joe?
Doesn't look good.
There, you have it. We all heard it. Even the authorities think Carl's dead. Honey, she's gonna freeze out there.
We're not gonna let her stay out there all night. And Paulina's right. We should just give her some space.
She thinks we wanted this. That's why she won't look at us.
Well, I doubt, seriously, that Rachel's thinking about either one of you right now.
Look, I gotta get back to work, all right? As soon as I know anything for sure, I'll give you a call.
I'll look you out. Hey,
Yeah.
Thanks. No. I'm glad you were the one who told us. There's one good thing. We are living here, and it's going to be a help, right?
Leave it to you to look on the bright side.
Rachel's going to need me.
You know, Matt and Amanda are not kids. She's their mother, not yours.
You know how I feel about Rachel.
And you know how I feel about raising my son in this house.
Listen, I gotta take off. You keep the peace, okay?
I'm trying.
All right.
Yeah.
Joe, you mind if I go with you down to the studio?
Sure.
I'd really prefer that you stay, Matt.
Why? Mom can't even look at me right now.
I think Rachel's going to need you pretty badly later on.
Matt, coming or going?
I guess I'll stay.
Where's Amanda?
Calling Felicia.
Oh, God, I forgot about Felicia and Alexander.
Look, don't shed any tears for Niko. It's not after what he did to Mom.
No, I won't. I won't. But I can't blame Felicia either. You know, love is weird. Sometimes even though you know it's wrong, you can't help yourself.
That was weird. I just...
What?
No, I was going to ask you to come in and fix my kitchen door, but I was a time warp or something.
Oh, is that window still stick?
Oh, no, you fix that right up if you ever need a reference.
I'll keep that in mind. Can I come in?
Please.
Thank you. It's cold.
So then, Shane, you're going to stick around Bay City for a while?
Yeah, it's my home, and, yeah, I figure I've stopped running.
I understand.
Yeah, besides my lab's here, and it's all set up to go.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do some work?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to throw my soul into it. I mean, I got into medicine to help people, right? And mostly what I sit around doing is holding hands and writing prescriptions out.
Saved Kirkland's life?
Yes, I did. That was worth all the years in medical schools and the years of no sleep. Being able to finally tell you that Kirkland was great.
I will never, ever in my life forget that moment.
Yep. Nicest moment of my life. You know, close second to first time I kissed you. Anyway, I give up.
What?
Trying to make sense of things. For some reason, I've been chosen to help cure people who've been suffering from this disease.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Oh, of course you don't understand. I'm sorry. I started at the end instead of starting at the beginning where all the research that I've been doing on this cure, you know, it works.
The cure?
Yeah.
The research?
Yeah, the research that I've been doing from all my notes from years ago and all the recent findings that I have.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm great. No, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This, it works. I'm getting better.
You mean you're not?
No, I'm not. I'm getting better.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did the blood work myself. So, yeah, it works.
You're...
Yeah. I'm gonna live.
I'm sorry, Gary. It must have been awful letting that little girl go.
No. Yeah, it was very difficult for us. But it was easy for us to see that she was happy with her grandmother, you know.
What is that woman going to do with a child with that much energy, huh?
You'd be surprised. She's not like your average granny. Wow. Thank you.
No?
No, she's got a lot of energy, you know. She's down on the floor playing with dolls, and she's going to tea parties, and Ray's crazy about her.
You gonna keep in touch?
Absolutely. Plus, I got my PI contacts in Davenport, so if she's not being treated correctly, then I'm going to know about it.
Because you are very thorough, Detective Sinclair.
Well, we can't just let her go, you know. I mean, she was our... She felt like our child. For a few weeks, anyway.
A few weeks? Gosh.
I know, it seemed like more, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it felt that way. But that's just because we got too close to her too fast.
You did nothing wrong. And
Yeah,
all
we-
you did was love the child.
Yeah, we loved her, but we needed her. We needed her
Yeah,
for
you
some
know
of the
what?
wrong reasons.
You're too hard on yourself. So, when are you and Josie going to try again? And I don't mean
boy.
adoption. I mean, when are you going to try again? All right, so tell me to shut up. I'm getting too personal.
No. It's just that, when Josie got pregnant, we weren't expecting it.
But you were happy, weren't you?
Yeah, we were very happy, but I'm just saying we weren't prepared. You know, we didn't talk about it. I don't even think we were ready. So we decided to just take some time for ourselves, just Josie and me.
Well, you tell her I'm going to call her this week, okay?
You know, she's not around. She's not home. She's at Quantico.
Oh, was she out on the case?
No, she's training. The FBI offered her a special deal.
Was she gone? For
Yeah,
how long?
a couple months.
Couple of months?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I can't keep up with the two of you. Honest.
Actually, this was something that she had put in for her before we got married. You know, and then thing happened with the baby, and then rain.
Well, I don't know. It feels awful sudden to me.
No, we were crazy there for a while, but we're back on track now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Eating a meatloaf sandwich all alone. You sure about that?
I'm not alone. I'm building my business.
Well, that you are.
Besides, I think this FBI thing came along at the right time for us. Just because Josie and I are married doesn't mean we have to settle down. What about you? Aren't you supposed to be off with Shane somewhere?
Yes, as a matter of fact. He was going to take me to Casablanca. Can you imagine that?
What happened?
Vicky happened. What else?
Be all right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid to even believe it.
Well, then I'll get you a note from my doctor.
You're sure?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
positive. Yes, yes.
Oh, my. I didn't even tell the kids yet because I wanted them to have a good time during
you
the
don't
holidays.
have to tell the kids now.
No, I don't.
No.
They love you
Yeah,
so
I love
much.
them.
And oh, even Jake, he's going to be so relieved.
You sure about that?
Oh, he was upset for you. How do you feel? I mean, are you dizzy now?
No,
How do you feel?
yeah. It's going to take me a little bit of time to recover, but you have no idea how close I came to blowing this.
What do you mean?
Well, I was on my boat. I took my boat out, and I wasn't going to come back. And I didn't take any medication with me.
Because you didn't know that it was making you better.
Yeah, and
Right.
plus the fact that the medication makes me feel foggy. I didn't like it. I wanted to spend what little time I had left lucid.
How'd you find out?
Well, see, that's the funny part, right? We're going back to my office to pick up my passport. And while we're in my office, I get a phone call from my doctor who's in Brazil. He's doing a follow-up call. But see, Lila got so excited, she dropped the phone.
Oh,
and
oh. So Lila was with you?
Yeah. I mean, it's a miracle Lila found me on the boat anyway.
Yeah, Jake took her there.
Yeah, I know. And oddly enough, Lila has been like a lucky charm throughout this whole situation.
Is that right? I haven't come quite around to seeing her that way.
Yeah, well, me either. But the fact of the matter is, I owe Lila my life. And she brought me the medication.
So the doctor told you...
No. See, the doctor told her... Like I said, the doctor is calling from Brazil. He's in the rainforest. He's doing some research. And he called to do a follow-up. And when we got cut off, international phone call, I decided that I was going to do the blood test myself. And I did that. And I'm sure now. And the first thing I did was came to see you.
Wow, that's some good news. And I guess, you know, it all makes sense, really. I mean, you and Lila being together and everything.
No, Vicky, that's not the case at all.
So what does it say, Paulina? That Mom wants to be alone tonight?
Hey, maybe she just doesn't want us to see her fall apart.
That's me. She doesn't want to be anywhere around me. She blames me for what happened to Carl, just like Joe blames you for the fire.
I didn't start the fire.
Look, I'm not accusing you.
Man. Keep it down. My arms are stiff from rocking the twins. I should check on Dante. Hey, they're asleep finally. Just leave them alone, huh?
Leave the kids alone, leave Mom alone. Anybody else want a drink?
Matthew, no alcohol, huh? I wish everybody would stop doing that. No, Paulina, I can watch people drinking and it doesn't bother me. It wasn't about you, really. We've got a long night ahead of us, all of us, and I think that we should be sober for it, not just you.
Look, drunk or sober. Whether they find Carl alive or not, Mom's still gonna hate me. I mean, if I hadn't just brought Nikos to...
Oh, God, that's Felicia. Right?
Does she know?
I couldn't tell her over the phone. No.
Hello, there's skid marks on the driveway. Why do I have to get here so fast? What's going on?
There's been a plane crash.
Is it Rachel?
Carl and Alexander.
They're searching for survivors, but plane went down over Lake Michigan, and the chance of anybody surviving.
Okay. I understand. Where's your mother?
She's in her studio. Alicia, she doesn't want to see anybody.
Do me a favor, dig up everything that you can on Carl Hutchins for an obit, all right? It might be tomorrow's front page. Thank you.
You know what, Jake? There were 2 other people on that plane.
I understand that, Joe. We'll cover that. But as far as my readers go, Carl is the news.
Well, Carl Hutchins lived a very long life, and no part of it as a saint. Danger follows that guy all over the place.
I can understand that this is tough on you with Rachel being your mother-in-law.
You know, she never adopted Paulina.
No, I know, but, you know, she's like Paulina's mother. I mean, we both know how close.
If you ask me, Jake, Paulina mothers everyone else, including Rachel.
Joe, Rachel's been very good to you and your family.
Define good.
She offered you a place to live.
Yeah?
You know something? As far as how you treat your extended family, I really don't care. But from what I understand, you're blaming Paulina for this fire.
Jake, this is where I work, not where I discuss my wife, especially not with you, so butt out.
I'm not butting out till you explain this number that you're running on Paulina.
I didn't come here to talk about Lila.
Well, I do know that, you know, everything she did to us, she did. She loves you.
Yeah, I know that.
I guess everything sort of turned out for the best, didn't it? I mean, married to Jake now, and you and Lila are together.
No, Vicky, Lila and I are friends. I mean, we're finally in a good place about it.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been clear from the start that I couldn't return her affections. I've been very clear about that.
Oh, I didn't think I could return Jake's love either, and then, you know, look how wrong I turned out to be.
You know, you can do a head trip on the rest of the world. But the fact is, Vicky...
Don't, please. Whatever you were going to say.
I don't have to say it. You know it. I know it. The love that we feel for each other. The fact that we want each other. It's all there, deep inside. Just waiting for the right time to come out. I'm grateful for a lot of things right now. Going to sleep at night, knowing that it's entirely possible that I'll wake up. Your smile, your face.
Shane, please.
When I saw you before, it was tinged with sadness. Because I never knew whether or not I would see you again. See, now it's no longer goodbye.
You're gonna live. That's absolutely the best news of all. And I don't just mean for other people, kids, the hospital, people you're gonna help, but definitely for me.
Because you love me.
Because I care about you very much. I love Jake. Nothing's changed.
Before it was easier to say goodbye because I knew I had to let you go. If you'd come to me and I had died, it wouldn't have been fair to you, so.
Well, as you know, I'm very committed to my marriage. And,
Yep. Yep. I know that. I'll respect it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I gotta go. Got a lot of work to do. You know?
You're up for that?
Oh, yeah.
Already?
Oh, yeah. I've got to get this medication to the point where it can be approved, and so we can get it to the people who need it.
Yeah, probably going to be a lot of red tape with that. And...
It's not going to stop me. Nothing will.
Shane.
Rachel, I just heard. Honey, if you want to talk or cry or anything, well, I'll be up at the house, all right?
When Gil died, Mom cleaned house.
Ada's husband, Gil?
Gil McGowan. I kept expecting her to break down, and all she did was clean and cook and do the laundry. She took all of Gil's shirts and washed and ironed them. It was as though if she could just get the colors right, maybe Gil wouldn't be dead. It frightened me.